Hey guys, welcome to Jackie with a Q. Hope all is well, and I hope you're making it happen for yourself. You got to make it happen for yourself, which Lord knows I get tired of. I'm so tired, y'all. Y'all wouldn't even understand. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, and all of my social media stuff is down in the description box. Don't forget the like, right? Don't forget the like. I'm gonna give my review on the Real Housewives of Potomac, right? Now I didn't take no notes. I'm just going off the top of my head because I was so excited that it was on. I forgot to do that. But I can tell you, I was happy to see Giselle and Karen, not Giselle, yeah, Giselle and Karen getting along, and it was up on and having a little situation in the park, right? The park looked beautiful too. There's a place in D.C. I don't know if that's where they were, but I think so, because my brother used to live there. And it's a very beautiful park on the water, right? And there's a statue. Y'all drop down in the comments if you've ever seen it. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's a statue of a man, of a head and an arm coming out of the ground. Freaks me out, right? Let me tell you, I'm so afraid of statues, right? I didn't know I was afraid of statues till I went to D.C. And well, I kind of thought I was, but wasn't quite sure. Until I went to D.C., they have some huge statues like the monument, the Lincoln and all that. That stuff is spooky to me, y'all. But the the head coming out of the ground spooked me all the way out. But anyway, I was glad to see them. Now, Giselle started off messy at the event, but we'll get to that in a moment. Karen and Ray, listen, let me tell y'all something. What happens when you marry somebody older, right? They done got old and you ain't old yet. So it feels like she just carrying Ray around, just lugging him along, right? Ray want to be at home sitting down looking at the news or Law and Order, okay? Anyway, she carrying him around. And Karen looks good. She's, for her age, and we about the same age, just close to it or something around in there. She looks good, right? Body together. Then we got Robin. Robin comes, she just changed her hair blonde. I personally like Robin with the short hair and the blonde. It was more fitting to her. She's a cute girl too. So she comes. And then, did Candace come? Who was the next person that came? I don't remember who came to the park. Was it Candace? I don't remember. But at any rate, Candace and her husband, she going to freeze her eggs, right? I don't know how old Candace is. Let me tell y'all my theory on having babies, right? I just don't believe, I don't care if you freeze them, whatever you have, where you have a baby. After 35 is too late, in my opinion. I've had kids. Definitely after 40 you're too old. Not old that you're old, but babies is a young woman's sport, right? Babies are up all night. Then once they get out of baby toddler phase, you got to start kindergarten and going to the school and doing the homework. You 50 years old doing homework. It's just too much, right? People do what they want to do. That's just my opinion, right? So I don't think that Candace wants, because Candace is on the road to being a pop star, or so she thinks, right? So I don't think that she wants to have a baby. Listen, we have to stop, the society as a whole, have to stop saying that every woman need to have a baby. Because every woman don't have to have a baby. Every woman don't need a baby. Period. I'm going to leave that right there on the table. Do with it as you want. But her husband has a job, and she's saying he's not there. See, I always just be tripping on women whose husband has a job, getting the money, and you say he ain't there enough for you. Which one do you want? You want him at home with you all the time and broke, or you want him to go get that money? And if he's a general manager, whatever he is, he's got to be there. He got to oversee some folks. It's hard to manage people, especially grown folks, right? I'd rather manage a bunch of kids than some grown folks. So I don't know what to say about them, right? Candace is still like a little girl to me. I don't know if she's grew up yet. Now you got Wendy. Wendy, they didn't show her husband. But Wendy, I'm going to skip ahead. They had a situation, Karen did. For what? I don't forgot. And Giselle jumped right in, which I thought was weird, to the the girl, what's the girl name with the older husband? What is her name? What is her name? Oh my God, I forgot her name. Potomac cast. What is her name? I'm looking right at her. What is her name? Wait a minute, y'all. The light-skinned girl that married the older guy. Here we go. Oh, they ain't even got her on here. They ain't even updated they thing. Oh, and Sharice is back. But they don't have that girl on here. Child. Why can't I think of her name? Oh, my God. Anyway, she was saying that she had cancer. She put it on social media. Like, I never understand why people put their business on social media and then don't want you to ask them about it. You put it out there, right? So evidently she gave some conflicting statements or something. Here we go. She gave some conflicting statements and they were ready to check her on the spot about it, right? Mia, that's her name, Mia Thornton. They were ready to check her on the spot about it, which I don't think that party was the place. But Giselle, listen, Giselle is the bone carrier, she's the collector, the carrier, the everything. And, you know, so that maybe the producers told her, say this, say that, because that definitely wasn't the right place. And then Mia had to check her. So evidently, Mia said she put it out there like she had cancer, but then she don't. And then Giselle walked right up and said, ooh, this how cancer look? No cancer, yes cancer. Like that was, even if the girl had cancer, that was the wrong thing to say. I was like, ooh, they started off with a bang, right? And Mia had to check her, you know, and then it went off. But now, Wendy, the thing is, Wendy came up to hug her. And Giselle said, oh, no, you don't like me, I don't like you. I get it, right? But I think Wendy might have wanted to start over or so. See, because you got to think, Wendy is a professor, so she analyzes. She's an analyzer, right? She's logical. She probably looked at last season and said, okay, I'm not going to be that way this season. Probably, right? Giselle, you have declared war. Giselle going to keep the war. That's just it, right? And if I was Wendy, I would be fine with that. Because, you know, Giselle drew the line, and we're going to stay on that side of the line, right? Let's see what else. It looks... what's the girl name? What is the girl name? What is the girl name? What is her name? The one that's married to the old white man. A lot of folks married to old folks. Why won't they show her? Ashley Darby. Ashley looks good, by the way. Ashley looks good. They all look good. Ashley looks good. Now, Ashley's doing something. I don't know what she's doing. But Ashley said they're getting a divorce, but they also going to buy a house together. What kind of don't make sense mess is that, right? I don't know if Ashley is playing a game with him so she can get her house, but is his name going to be on it? Like, I don't know what she's doing, right? And then Ashley, I like Ashley's family. You know, Mama just look crazy to me sometimes. But, and the uncle seems to be the voice of reason. Uncle, he got a nickname. Uncle Doug, I don't know, he got a nickname though, right? And he said, that don't make sense. And the girls are saying, are you divorcing or are you staying married? Because I have never in the history of life heard somebody gonna divorce, but we get ready to buy a house together first. That sounds all kind of ways crazy, right? So I don't know. I don't know what Ashley might have a master plan going on, right? She might have a master plan. I hope she does. Because that didn't make no sense. And then I think, too, in my mind, that her husband can be manipulative. He's older than her. Of course he's manipulative, right? I don't know how much older he is. Seems like he's 40 years older than I don't know. Seems like he's 70. I don't know how old he is. Let me see. How old is Ashley? Let me find that out. How old is Ashley Darby? How old is Ashley Darby? She's 34. Now, what is the age difference? What is the age? Girl, child, it's almost 30 years. It's 29 years. She was in her early 20s when she got with him. What? Okay. Okay. I think that in the midst of getting the bag, she probably fell in love. He don't look attractive. Everybody got different eyes though. I've seen some nice looking white men, but it wouldn't be him. But he's cheated, he done flip flopped. They say he like other folks and this and that. I don't know. But now you done had 2 babies by him. If we divorce, I got to get a big payday. Real big, right? And maybe that's what Ashley's working up towards. I don't know. Ooh, now that 30 years? He older than her mama, ain't he? Anyway, so who else we got? We got Mia, and we don't know if she had cancer or not. Robin, with the new hairdo. Giselle carrying the bones and keeping up the mess as always. Karen toting her husband around, Ray around, like old bag or something. And we got Wendy. They didn't show. I don't remember seeing Wendy's family. And we got, they might have. And we got Wendy, right? And Candace. We got Candace, right? And Sharice is back. Sharice is back. We're going to see what she give. I wonder now, speaking of Sharice is back, I wonder if Cynthia go back to Housewives. I wonder that, right? But Sharice is back. I don't know what kind of talks you have to have. If you put me off, do I want to come back? Well, she might need the money because she got a divorce. Her whole, that first season, that was a fakery because that husband wasn't even there, right? And then they got a divorce. So we'll see. So we're going to see what Real Housewives of Potomac gives. I'll be watching it, of course. I may not always review on it. Because if it gets stale, I won't review on it. But I'll, do the best I can, y'all. All right. So anyway, that's Real Housewives of Potomac, y'all. I forgot to mention Peter. I forgot to mention the whole situation. So Peter's there. Y'all know that. He's got the bar 1 in Baltimore, right? Wendy goes to see him. Now, I knew it was something Wendy did. I just couldn't think. Wendy, this is what happens when you don't write notes. Wendy goes to see him. And I personally would not do any business with Peter. Peter don't pay his taxes. Peter, he can start them up, but he don't keep them up. Listen. I went to the bar 1 in Charlotte. When I went, I think I went a couple times. One time I went, there was absolutely nobody there. But it was a concert, and me and my gentleman friend ended up going to the concert, right? It was a small, it was small. It was a small place, some small parking. I don't even know why he was at that spot. But anyway, they say the one in Miami, the one in Baltimore, because it's on the river or the lake or whatever. So that's a nice atmosphere, right? The one in Charlotte was like right downtown. It was on a corner spot. It was, jammed up in there. But anyway, and the food wasn't that good at that one. They used to say the food good. The food wasn't that. I don't remember it being that good. I know my friend had problems. Mine might have been all right. It wasn't all like that, right? But anyway, Wendy goes to see him to get some advice, and she wants to do a, what is she, African spot, right? Now, Africans and Jamaicans are known for having their own spots and having a good time. We had one, and it's probably still there in Cleveland, right in the hood, but you couldn't go in there by yourself. I went because my coworker was an African, and I went with her. And because from the outside, it don't look like they're doing nothing. You go around the back, and they doing everything up in there, and it was nice. Everything nice. They was dancing, and some of them was traditionally dressed. They danced. It was wonderful up in there, matter of fact. But they are known to clan together and party together, which is good, right? And so Jamaicans do that as well. So she was getting advice from him, but then she said something stupid. She said she wanted it to be a library for kids. Huh? What? And I was like, is she serious or she just making TV? Right? And Peter told her, no, that ain't not when people drink, grown folks. And she wanted a library, something for kids hour before 5. Child, if you want a library, have a library. Or a rec center. You can't combine a bar and a library. Don't go like that, right? Yeah, that was dumb. But I I say don't get in no business. Then, when Peter told her she could buy into the business because he's looking at a property across the river, across the street or something, and he told her it was $300,000, she said, "Oh, that was too much." Listen, I wouldn't fool with Peter on no money. You know, Peter got to, yeah, I wouldn't. Because, you know, next year sometime it'd be a scandal about it. It was a scandal. He walked away from Atlanta, I think. And then Charlotte, it was something about some taxes. And now he in Baltimore. And Miami seems to be doing okay. But, you know, I don't know how he picks his markets. And actually, those are good markets. You know, if you go by the cities, Atlanta, Charlotte, Miami, Baltimore is right there on the water, on the pier and all that stuff. But I just think sometimes he do bad business. That's what I think. I ain't for sure, but that's just what I think. It's according to the peoples out there in the world, right? But anyway, Real Housewives of Potomac. I'm going to be watching it. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you watch me. I'll be going live at around about 2:30, y'all. So anyway, everybody be cool and stay safe.